Welcome.
Handed 3 points and just couldn't convert.
At a high-scoring first quarter, both teams really filling it up. Boston out in front. They lead by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Al Horford. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the 3, small forward.
Finishing through contact always fires you up. Smart is really just their spark.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider. Oh, Jason Tatum!
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Champagnie. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down.
The Celtics have got 2 of 3, have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Offensive rebound. Back to Pritchard.
Oh, wide open.
Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The 3. Pritchard, no good.
Like that.
He just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to George.
Brogdon
from outside. And again, it's Washington with a 3. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams. That's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
The Wizards have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Down low. Here's Holmes. Back to Brogdon.
No, Holmes, yeah, you ready for that?
Fires from deep. From deep, Brogdon.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Celtics trail by 4. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
So both teams changing it up here. A minute 42 left in the first half. White for 3.
Oh, that's all.
A rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got 5 rebounds tonight. Man, you talk about NBA.
Jordan Poole.
Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Holiday finds Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
There's Poole. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. Poole's got 18 points in the game.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Holiday. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
You talk to coaches about Holiday, they trust his decision-making on both ends.
Poole outside. The three is up. And his first miss of the game. Now 8 for 9. Outside Holiday. Pass to Horford. Holiday against Poole. Misses the easy stuff.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Here's Champagnie. Offline with a three.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Brown. Rebound Washington. Middleton outside. Let's go with a three. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Washington up 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Brought their A-games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Jordan Poole. Man, is he getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
They've got Chris Middleton. Sarr out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Middleton passes to Champagnie. 5 on the clock. Here's Carrington. Knocks it down from distance. Carrington's got 5 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 6th rebound on the night. Washington leading by 4. Here's Poole. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together. Yeah,
the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Right side, Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 1, the Celtics.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Poole against Holiday. Kicks it out to Middleton. Back to Poole. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against the Heat, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Washington leading by 5. Right wing. Inside. Pass to Carrington. Puts up a 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Tatum looking it over. The crossover. And that's 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 13.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Outside White, and he drives in. Unloads from 13, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pritchard's checked in for White. Washington leading by 8. Pass to Sarr.
Oh, he tipped it.
Oh, Tatum taking flight.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Champagnie. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
George's shot is off. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum with it. Guarded now by George. 1:36 left in the third. They get it back.
Hey.
Pass to Pritchard. Second chance effort. Tatum can't hit. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Washington. For 3, George. Holiday grabs the miss.
Oh, fair shooting that.
Boston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. 1:05 left in the third. Back to Brown. Pass to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from way outside. Rebound by the Wizards.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Smart outside from downtown. And Smart nails the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to
Oh, Tatum, crazy good.
A big guy with handles. Tatum ain't built like the rest. He's just built differently.
Pass to Holmes. It's George on the wing. Poole up top. Over Holiday. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Wizards out in front, up by 8. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Boston, Luke Cornett out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Tatum with a screen. Here's Pritchard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Washington leading by 9. Pass to Holmes. George outside. Brogdon from outside. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. The Celtics shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Tatum can't hit.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Now Smart. Right side Brogdon. Brogdon with a strong finish.
And Brogdon is used to having to overcome tough defense. That is just quality composure there by him.
Brogdon against Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Horford. From down in the low post, it goes.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Vukcevic, he's checked in for Washington. Middleton comes in for Thor. The Celtics also with a sub. Holiday's checked in for Hauser. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Out to the right wing. Back to George. Lets the 3 fly. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Tatum. Screen by Horford. And Vukcevic pulls it down.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. And Boston with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Cornett. Brown comes in for Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Celtics trail by 12. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Tatum. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Middleton finds George. Shot is up. Middleton, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Wizards leading by 10. George, right side. Smart for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
A little mid-range shot is up. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Tatum's got 22.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
A big group substitution here for Washington. And so it's Washington with it. Here's Poole. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hand.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept that extra pass mentality the whole way.
No good. Poole. And the 2024 NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. RJ capturing banner number 18.
Yeah, the most titles in NBA history, breaking that tie that they had with the Lakers. And trust me, that one stings a little bit for them. Somehow they're going to have to make room for another one of those banners up in the rafters.
Unloads from 13. Here's the three. Gets the three to fall. Poole's got 6 here in the quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Wizards.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jordan Poole.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Poole against Holiday. Poole, the pass to Champagnie. Holiday against Poole. Here's Sarr. 4 on the clock. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. Tatum with it. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jordan Poole.
Yeah, he was getting busy. With the phone, 37. Oh, I got Darius after this. Gonna be a tough one. All right.
All right, Brent, a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Both free throws good from Garland. G.A., you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And here is Garland. The tray. Garland, no good. And the Wizards with possession. And Poole gets it to go.
Those are two tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
Here's Carrington. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Hunter. Will it go? Mitchell. No good with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The shot's good. Poole's got his second basket of the night.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Mobley finds Hunter. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out there.
Basketball. Yeah, what's up, Low?
Middleton looking it over. Pass to Poole. Here's the three. Sinks the triple. Poole's got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Mobley. Back to Garland. There's the three. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Poole no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Mitchell. Driving in.
There you go.
Great timing on the rejection.
Get out of here.
This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
George is checked in for the Wizards. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers. On in the first quarter. Good work there as it goes.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Bounce pass from Garland. A three from Strus. Rebound by the Wizards.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Carrington. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. He has 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against Boston.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
And Poole gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Poole against Garland. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Brogdon against Strus. Rebounded by Holmes. Wizards leading by 12. Lob pass to George. It's stolen by Wade. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Outside Garland. Wade, a screen on Poole. Garland, and it's good from the elbow. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The 3 from George. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
We've got Rashawn Holmes. Smart is out there with Brogdon. Then it's George. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Strus. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And so it's Cleveland with it after Malcolm Brogdon hitting the 3. Oh, Holmes in position. It's stolen by Strus. Okoro wide open. He fires. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
When he's shooting off the catch like this, these are signs of some remarkable improvement in Okoro's game.
Pass to Champagnie. It's Brogdon on the wing. Launches it. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Okoro lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And Washington making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Garland is checked in for Cleveland. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Max Strus is checked in for Okoro.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Pass to Hunter. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Wide open. Rebounded by Holmes.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Smart with the ball. Garland picks him up. Holmes kicks to Smart. Wizards passing it around. For 3, Brogdon. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Garland, the pass to Jerome. Fires from deep. Rebound, Washington.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Now, here's Garland after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. And it's sent back to Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Then for the Cavaliers, Dean Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Max Strus. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Jerome. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Poole with it, guarded by Hunter. Middleton inside the three-point line. And again, Washington no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play. It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
There's 42 seconds left here in the second, and Sarr throws it down.
It's almost too easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that lob.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Down by 12. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Yeah, and going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Garland. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
Here's Poole. And he uses the glass on the way up. Poole's got 21 in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Garland fires from way outside. And so we wrap up the first half. Wizards out front. They lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Washington Wizards. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative? And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Washington Wizards.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that is our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Wizards leading by 11. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Here's Sarr. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. A shot by Champagnie, no good. And they're pushing it up. Lobbed up there for Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
You could put that ball just about anywhere for Jared Allen. Puts those long arms to great use.
The drive by Poole. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Sarr with it, working on Allen. The fadeaway. Sarr's shot is off.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Wizards leading by 11. Now, here's Poole. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Man, that is impressive stuff from Poole with that body control after the contact and still getting it off.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 16 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Here's Mitchell after the basket by Washington. That one goes in. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Sarr. Middleton outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 6 points.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
He gets that one.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Washington leading now by 13. It's Poole with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Poole's got 32 points.
When Poole gets going to the hoop, JP really hard to slow down.
Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And that one drops for him. Poole's got 34 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Mobley. Hunter against Middleton. Mobley misses. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Middleton. Over in the corner, Poole. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Mobley outside. Allen kicks to Mobley. Mitchell with it for the 3. And the 3 ball is good. He has 7.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Poole the pass to Champagnie. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Champagnie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Allen. For three, Mitchell. Washington with the rebound. Sawers got his fifth rebound in this one. After Champagnie. Fires the three. And the Wizards hit again from deep. 6 seconds left in the third. Garland way outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for the Washington Wizards. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. George is out there with Holmes. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Smart kicks to Brogdon. From past the arc. The shot, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 16. The 3 from Garland. Johnson with the rebound.
He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
There's the triple. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here is a Okoro. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Here's Jerome. Stolen by Smart.
Yeah, really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
Johnson kicks to Brogdon. For 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Wizards lead by 19. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Johnson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Jared Allen's checked in for Okoro. And he sinks the second. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Garland. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Well, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Takes the 3. Garland with the rebound. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mobley comes in for Max Strus. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Here's Poole, and he finishes nicely on the way. Poole's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been called streaky before, but Jordan Poole is getting it going here, on fire offensively.
And here's Garland for three. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Saw the pass to Poole. Middleton outside. Back to Poole. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Carrington. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Outside Garland. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound Washington. Sars got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Poole's got 38 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Wizards.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jordan Poole.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Okoro passes to Merrill. Here's Jerome. Here's Merrill. From outside off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Champagnie. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Strus. Great pass to set up the lay-in. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And Poole gets it to go.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And the Wizards with possession. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shoots the three. And it's Strus with the rebound. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Now it's time to present our player of the game.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. As always, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand.